They say history is full of geniuses who were misunderstood in their own time. Nikola Tesla, the famed inventor, engineer and physicist, is one such figure whose innovative ideas often seem too advanced for the era in which he lived. But did you know that Nikola Tesla had some pretty wild theories and ideas that have been shrouded in mystery? Well, today we are diving into the enigma that is Nikola Tesla and exploring some of his most bizarre and intriguing ideas. From death rays to earthquake machines, these concepts will leave you questioning whether Tesla was a visionary ahead of his time or simply a madman with too much time on his hands. So buckle up and get ready to explore the darker side of one of history's greatest inventors. But before we dive into the unknown world of Tesla's crazy ideas, let's take a moment to appreciate the man himself. Born in modern-day Croatia in 1856, Tesla showed an interest in science and technology from a young age. By the time he was 18, he had designed his first invention, a flying machine that would later inspire some of his more famous creations. After studying engineering in Austria, Tesla moved to the United States in 1884, where he would eventually meet Thomas Edison. Despite their professional rivalry, Tesla went on to become one of the most successful inventors of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He is best known for his contributions to the development of alternating current, or AC, which is still used to power our homes and businesses today. Tesla was also a prolific inventor, holding over 300 patents for various devices and machines. Some of his other notable inventions include the induction motor, the remote control, and the neon lamp. However, it was his more outlandish ideas that have captured the public's imagination in recent years. So what were some of Tesla's craziest ideas and why have they stood the test of time? Alright, so let's talk about one of Tesla's most famous and controversial ideas, his wireless power system. In the early 1900s, Tesla began experimenting with ways to transmit electricity wirelessly. He believed that it was possible to create a global wireless power system that could send electricity to anywhere on Earth without the need for wires or cables. This may sound like a far-fetched idea today, but Tesla was actually quite close to developing a working model of this system. He constructed a large tower in Wardenclyffe, New York, called the Tesla Tower, with the goal of transmitting wireless energy around the world. However, the project was abandoned due to a lack of funding and Tesla's death in 1943. Despite its abandonment, the idea of wireless power remains relevant today, with companies like Wireless Power Consortium working to develop similar technology. Another one of Tesla's more unusual ideas was his concept of an earthquake machine. This device was supposedly designed to generate artificial earthquakes by creating controlled vibrations in the Earth's crust. While the idea may seem far-fetched, it is based on some sound scientific principles. Earthquakes are caused by the sudden release of energy in the Earth's crust, which creates seismic waves that travel through the planet. Tesla's earthquake machine would have worked by generating artificial seismic waves using a combination of electrical and mechanical components. Although Tesla never built a working model of this machine, the idea has been taken up by other scientists and engineers. For example, in 2012, a team of researchers led by seismologist Thomas C. Hanks proposed a plan to create an earthquake simulator using a network of synchronized motors. The machine would work by applying controlled vibrations to the ground, which would simulate the effects of an earthquake. While the project has not yet been funded, it shows that Tesla's idea of an earthquake machine is not as far-fetched as it may seem. Now let's talk about one of Tesla's more mysterious ideas, his alleged death ray. This supposed weapon was said to be able to fire a beam of intense energy that could melt metal and down aircraft from miles away. Despite numerous claims by Tesla and others, the death ray has never been proven to exist. It is possible that it was nothing more than a hoax or a misunderstanding of scientific principles. However, some believe that the death ray was real and that it was classified by the government after Tesla's death. Whether or not the death ray actually existed, it has become a popular topic in conspiracy theories and science fiction. Alright, so let's move on to another one of Tesla's more ambitious ideas, his plan for a global wireless communication system. In addition to his work on wireless power, Tesla also developed many ideas related to wireless communication. He believed that it was possible to create a global communication system that would allow people to communicate instantly with anyone anywhere in the world. This system would have used a network of satellites and ground stations to relay messages around the globe. While Tesla's ideas were ahead of their time, similar technologies such as satellite communication and the internet have made it possible to communicate with anyone in the world at the touch of a button. So now let's talk about one of Tesla's more controversial ideas, his concept of an artificial sun. Tesla believed that it was possible to create an artificial sun that could provide clean and sustainable energy to the world. His idea consisted of a device that would use nuclear fusion to create a miniature sun that could be used to generate electricity. While the idea of an artificial sun may seem far-fetched, it is not entirely implausible. Scientists are currently working on several projects to create a viable fusion reactor that could provide a nearly limitless supply of clean energy. If a fusion reactor could be created, it could potentially be used to create an artificial sun-like device that could provide sustainable energy to the world. Speaking of stars, one of Tesla's lesser-known ideas was his proposal for a space-based solar power station. He believed that it was possible to construct a solar power station in space that could beam energy back to Earth. This idea was ahead of its time as it required technologies that were not yet developed. However, it is now becoming a reality with several companies and organizations working on plans to build solar power stations in space. These projects aim to use advanced robotics and manufacturing techniques to create solar arrays in space that can generate large amounts of clean energy. The energy can then be beamed back to Earth, using microwave or laser transmission, providing a new source of renewable energy. While Tesla's ideas were often ahead of their time, they also reflected his utopian view of technology. He believed that technology could be used to improve the lives of people around the world and that it could help solve some of humanity's biggest challenges. His concept of a global wireless power system, for example, was driven by his desire to provide electricity to remote areas of the world that did not have access to traditional power sources. Similarly, his idea for an artificial sun was motivated by his belief in the importance of clean and sustainable energy. In conclusion, Nikola Tesla was a brilliant inventor and engineer whose ideas continue to shape the world around us today. While some of his more outlandish ideas, such as his death ray, remain controversial and unproven, they nevertheless reflect his boundless curiosity and desire to push the boundaries of human knowledge. His concepts of wireless power and global communication systems are now becoming a reality with advancements in satellite technology and renewable energy. As we look to the future, it is clear that Tesla's legacy will continue to inspire generations of scientists and engineers to dream big and push the limits of what is possible. Well, folks, that's a wrap on this episode of Truth Decoded. We hope you enjoyed joining us on a journey through the wacky world of Tesla's secret ideas, from death rays to earthquake machines. We covered a lot of ground today, and we want to thank you for coming along for the ride. But before we go, we want to leave you with one final thought. Do you believe that Tesla's wildest ideas were ahead of their time or simply the ramblings of a mad genius? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing historical tales. And with that, we'll see you next time on Truth Decoded. Until then, keep thinking outside the box, and who knows, maybe you'll uncover the next big scientific breakthrough.